Hey, it's Ty Screams, and I'm about to give you a recap of what happened on season 48, episode 2 of Survivor. It's after Tribal at Vula, and it is spicy. Say immediately confronts Mary about voting her and questions why she lied to her, when Say was lying to Mary also. The tribe then decides to stay strong, but at least that's what they're telling each other. At Siva, David talks about his 4 nipples, Charity talks about her jacked up left foot, and Chrissy her deep belly button. On Loggy, they're chilling and starting to strategize, and Ava mentions Star as someone that could sit out at the next challenge. So this sparks a fire in Star, and she starts looking for something to secure her place in the game. And lo and behold, she finds a beware advantage. She tries to solve it using the signs around camp, but clearly needs help, so she goes to Joe. He says to bring in Shaheen. She gives him the puzzle piece, and he starts off trying to solve, but then realizes he has an opportunity to sabotage, and then he slows down. Star then goes to Thomas and Bianca and tells them about the beware advantage. So basically, everybody except Ava knows, who Star says that's her target. Thomas and Shaheen are talking, and Thomas mentions to just lose the puzzle, which worries Shaheen because of how mastermindy that is. Joe worries for Ava being the target, so he goes to tell her to try to keep her in this game. The guys of Vula are all chatting, and Kevin brings up everybody should just vote for Say because they know that she's going to vote for Mary, and if she doesn't play her idol, then she would just be the one to leave. But before they could continue, a boat arrives at all of the beaches, and one person must get on for a journey. But instead of someone volunteering, they must play a game of whoever has the lowest unique number gets to go. Thomas, Mary, and Mitch all board the boats and head out. They get to a beach and must pick a direction where, when they arrive, they must complete a puzzle within 15 minutes, putting the numbers 1 through 15 in order. Mitch completes his puzzle first, Thomas follows, and Mary is unable to finish. So Thomas gets to steal a vote, Mitch gets a block a vote, and Mary loses her vote. So Mary comes back and tells everybody about losing her vote. Thomas comes back and lies about doing the puzzle, saying he didn't do the puzzle to prevent losing his vote. And Mitch comes back and just tells everyone that he got the advantage, which worries David and his alliance. So they search for the beware advantage, and Kyle is able to find it. He runs to Camilla, who is amazing with puzzles and is able to quickly open the cryptex and get Kyle his immunity idol. We then head to an ocean immunity challenge where they will also be competing for a reward of a fishing kit. They'll jump off a tower, release some buoys, and transport them to the end, but then land them in some baskets. Loggy, of course, pulls ahead and makes it to the baskets first. But Siva is able to catch up, and Mitch secures immunity first, with Joe right behind securing Loggy immunity as well, sending Vula to Tribal Council once again. Back at Vula, Cedric takes responsibility for the failure, and Kevin wants to still blindside Say. Cedric breaks the news to Say and mentions to play her idol. Cedric and Say decide to still vote Mary, but Justin pulls Cedric aside and just said they have the power, so they can just vote Kevin out. At Tribal, Say starts us off by saying there's a core 4, singling out Mary as going home. This ruffles some feathers and some conversation about who's actually going home tonight. They vote, Say plays her idol, and Jeff reads the vote. Say does not count. Kevin, and that's 2, and that's enough. And Kevin is the second person voted out of Survivor 48. Pretty solid second episode. We had a blindside, and we also had 2 beware advantages being found, with one of them actually being solved. So this season is definitely ramping up, and I am excited to see where it goes next. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and tune in next time for another recap of Survivor.